Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queenswitch 2, and would you look at that, we are actually ready to enter a mission. So, does it mean that we can actually maybe finish more than one in one episode for the first time in, like, 15 episodes? Probably not, but might as well give it a try, right? Flint Pit Claim. A nearby sign identifies this valley as the Flint Pit Claim. It is Haven's land, used to mine stone and jewels for the wealth and power of Haven. All is not well. The workers are not at work, getting you your stone. Instead, they are huddled around a campfire to the south. You see one soldier and a few scrawny convicts, holding daggers in their trembling hands. To the north, around the barracks and workshops, you see cow-wolves. They wander around aimlessly. They have taken away your quarry, but they aren't doing anything but hold it. They haven't wiped out your workers yet. And it looks like they are not going to get a chance to do so. Thankfully. Oh, and by the way, right, so at the end of last episode, or when I last left off, I still had those couple of raiders to kill, right? And yeah, well, as expected, I guess, they didn't really pose a bigger challenge than the first time around. We were actually in better shape than when we first fought them on camera, so yeah, those weren't a problem. I did get the shield and equip it, and I obviously went back and healed back in our fort. Actually bought... Well, you can't see it now, but I did buy the better healer robe for Ray, which he cannot use yet because he's gonna need a tier 2 magic. Which, well, I technically could get now, but the plan is to, well, as soon as he levels up once more, I'm actually gonna take away one of the levels from Battle Frenzy. And I'm going to put an extra point into Terror and one into Weakness to unlock, well, to have access to that skill, because why not? I guess, yeah, I mean, I suppose I could take Call Bones and use that as another distraction ability, you know, to potentially prevent damage from being dealt to group members, but, I mean, Weakness also might help. I might not actually end up using it, but we'll see. Obviously, it's mostly about extra energy and the access to tier 2 arcane items, which will allow him to equip those robes, which are quite a bit better than his current ones, plus that offhand item that we found a while ago that he also cannot use yet. So that's the plan in that regard. And as soon as I actually exited that other quarry, those patrols outside that previously raised an alarm, they were gone. So, yeah. Pretty much what I had speculated before. Anyway, now we're ready to start and talk to Overseer Marion. The convicts working here are woefully underguarded. The claim is commanded by this woman. The harshness of the Lodaga has left her tanned and exhausted. Her hair is full of clumps of sand. When she sees the insignia on your shoulder, she leaps to attention and salutes. This is a great honor and a great relief. I'm Overseer Marion, and I welcome you to your quarry. Happy to be here? Well, I don't know if happy is the right word, but... Wow. Wow. Okay, what is your situation? Not good, I'm afraid. The raids have been hard on us. The Cowwolves came in numbers, and they forced us out of the barracks. They let us stay here, so we won't lose the claim. We can't operate it, though. Well, it's kind of weird that they did not drive you away entirely. Tell me about this quarry? It's one of the most productive in the southern Daga. Haven bought it from a failing clan 3 governors ago. 3 governors ago. That's a long time ago, considering the current one has been here for 30 years. And it has sent lots of profits back to the palace. I jumped at the chance to command here, even though most of the workers are convicts. Okay, how did you come to be here? I served in the Gentle Coast first. Boring work. Then I served in the High Letha. Still boring, but cold too. Governor Ivana liked me, so she sent me here. Pay is good. Okay. Probably not good enough for what's currently happening. What do the Rokaj think of us being here? They know how to obey a contract. They leave us alone. They keep leaving us alone, I imagine, until they rise up and try to kill us all. The Darkans don't like a woman running one of their precious quarries. Doesn't matter. This is how Haven teaches them what civilization is like. Yeah, leading by example, right? All of your work is done by convicts? Pretty much. We hire Darkans from time to time, the ones who will take orders from a woman. Most of the digging is done by the sorry lot while they atone for their sins. What crimes did the convicts commit? If you ask them, none. She laughs. Honestly, medium crimes. Robbery, assault, arson. I mean, okay, arson can be pretty bad. But bad enough to spend 5 years in a pit. Not so bad we have to execute them. Is this the only Haven claim that uses convicts? Nope, there is another in the Kranus. Yeah, that must be the one that I heard about first. We have gotten good use. We have gotten good use out of our wayward citizens. Right. My fort needs more stone. Yeah, well, not really, actually. We're pretty much good on stone. But sure. She stands up straight. You do, and we are not giving it to you. We are not giving it to you. I'm ashamed, Prince. Still, there is hope. I have little authority about where the stone goes, however. If you speak with Council Opal in Assam, she can give the right orders to help you. Yes, I think that's the plan. Tell me about this quarry? It's one of the most productive... Oh, wait, we have heard about that. Yeah. Tell me about your situation right now. Well, there are cowwolves everywhere. Maybe more. We think we've seen more beasts sneaking in late at night. Meanwhile, I'm missing most of my convicts. Oh, that's not good. This could be a very productive quarry, but first we need to clean out the vermin. Why haven't you killed the cowwolves yourselves? I mean, because it's literally just her and some convicts who are obviously not trained fighters or soldiers. Because all I have to fight with are convicts, and, well, look at them. You do. They're not an inspiring lot of warriors. I'm sorry, Prince. I hate to be a pitiful whiner. Still, we need help. Where are our convicts? A few are here. Most of them, though, hiding. I mean, when the cowwolves attacked, the convicts in the lower pits fled downward. They might still be alive. We had provisions stored down there. They'll need rescue, though. After the top level is reclaimed, I mean. Suppose I wanted to clear out your mines for you. That would be a noble deed, and we could repay you with materials that we're due anyway, but, it's beside the point. Fort Precipice is in sorry shape, last I saw. Oh yeah, well, I mean, it's in much less sorry shape now, but sure. They could use our stone. I can't send stone places, though. You will have to talk to Council Opal and Azam about that, right? Kind of hoping that we're gonna get a little bit more than just stone out of this. Maybe, like, even just one unit of iron would be nice. But okay, I think that's all for now. Obviously, we didn't really need to hear any of that from her. But, Okay, well, that's kind of not great. Although we did actually avoid all damage, so maybe we can salvage this. I should have tried approaching a little bit more carefully, but, well, I just didn't see anything here. So, I was taken by surprise. Speaking of which, okay, these are level 7, which is our level, and we kind of struggled... Yeah, kind of struggled with those level 6 enemies in the other quarry, so... Well, surely everything's gonna be fine, though. There are more scorpions. Of course there are. Well, as I said, we are gonna be fine. I keep forgetting to switch back to his bow, which should deal slightly more damage than his wand, anyway. Oh no, that was dumb. The plan was to step in and do one of these. But yeah, of course. Well, I guess I could still have hit all 3 of them, huh? Yeah. Well, it's fine. Okay, you're more poisoned. So I should probably take care of that. And hopefully we're not going to get more poisoned than that. Good. Of course, we did take some damage, but, are we going to get more than 1 energy back for this? Most certainly not. Although, I guess, just on the off chance. Gonna spend 1 extra point. Wait. Oh, okay, we did get the energy back immediately, yeah, because we're already out of combat. Fair enough. So, yeah, that cost us 1 point of energy, which I think is fine. 8 copper bits to start with. Let's save this. Because why not? Okay, Flint Claim, property of the mighty Empire of Haven. Sure. Mighty-ish. Okay, there we have the cowwolves. Oh, right, and this is actually just another exit. Interesting. Could we have entered from the side? Maybe. I suppose we did fight these scorpions for just 8 coins. Maybe not exactly worth it, but then again, every little bit of money might be crucial in the end. Okay, we have some flingers, we have all these normal guys. Bad start. Also not great. Even less great. Oh, you start by healing her, I guess. Battle magic. Medic, rather. Thankfully, we were in range to actually get an attack in this time. That's nice. So you can't reach anyone and still attack. So there. Attack with Flinger. Okay, that guy came forward, and of course now, if there ever was a chance to get into, into range of all of them, to do some area damage, that is gone. However, well, we can always do one of these. Get the 4 of them up there. I suppose. Okay, block the damage. You can maybe take out this guy, although... well, no, it's still valuable. Okay, block the damage. Yeah, keep attacking my pretty decently armored warriors here. Critical for 6. I mean, could have been worse, of course. Not that bad as far as criticals go. 1 damage, sure. Maybe kill that guy? Nah, he's not gonna die just from that. Okay. Inch your way forward. Same here. Okay. Of course, that guy is not actually poisoned, so... do I wait for Ray's turn to finish off this guy and have her deal slightly heavier damage to maybe this guy? I guess ultimately it didn't really matter that much. And he got an attack in, so I should have killed this one. Oh well. Block the damage. Thank you. 5 damage. Thanks. Evaded. Oh, come on. Really? And you got your 2 turns almost back to back? Oh well. Not that bad, I guess. Yeah, he's down 2, but I mean, no one's missing a ton of health. And we'll see if we... okay, we got 1 energy back. Which is good enough. So far these enemies have not... okay, almost... actually, these blend in so well, color-wise, that I did not even see them there. They might draw us into combat as soon as I take another step, but I'm gonna... okay, no, I think we're good. Yeah, I'm gonna walk away just so we can start from a slightly more advantageous position, perhaps. And look around here some more as well. Okay, there's just another entrance from the side. So I was just about to say that, I mean, so far these encounters have not been too bad, despite the enemies being our level. In fact, since we've been only facing cow wolves so far, well, and scorpions, these are obviously pretty easy to handle because they have basically no armor. As soon as you fight any humanoids, obviously, things are starting to get ugly. Well, yeah, go ahead and also do a brutal blow. Maybe finish off this guy. Nice. Maybe land a nice critical. No such luck. Okay. Right. Basher should probably go down. Guess I'm gonna throw some poison their way. Yeah, you're gonna focus on the Basher, who is probably preparing to do something nasty, something annoying, like pushing you back. Poison and bleeding. Yeah, still not enough. There you go. .23 damage. 18. At least we're hitting. Okay, he did not actually knock us back. Maybe these can't do that because they have been very eager to use that ability in the past. Okay. Starting to take some damage here. I wonder if maybe it might be worth throwing a group heal out to top off Pat and... yeah, you know what? I think we're... well, that guy might actually get another attack, but I think we're still mostly good. We have a good number of bonuses as well, healing bonuses, so our healing is actually starting to look pretty decent. It's, you know... yeah, honestly, up to 29? Not bad at all. So that's nice. I mean, that guy's just dying, so you attack. And also, yes, I did take some steps, then use an ability and got the battle medic to kick in, allowing me to act even after that. So, well, obviously that does confirm that you can indeed get that to trigger even after you've already moved. So you can get 3 different actions in one turn if you get lucky. So good to know. Oh, can you actually use this? This wheel is used to haul baskets of rock up from the pit. The hole is too deep and steep to climb down. Okay. Hello? Anyone else here? Or did we actually deal with all the enemies on the overworld? You hear the creak of a door behind you, followed by guttural grunting and chuckling. Someone has emerged from the southern hall. Someone. Okay. Still no sign of their human masters. Wow, that's rude. I did not expect these guys to be able to just straight up shoot through this building. But I guess they can. Pretty sure I can't, like, rush through, though, to hit them back. So that's kind of annoying. Yeah, we can shoot back. I guess this must be an exceedingly low building. So that we can just shoot straight over it. Not to mention just see these enemies in the first place, but, you know. Okay. Block the damage, good. Well, you can reach this guy, so I guess do so. Evade it, thank you. Move to intercept this basher. Come on, take out this guy. He's bleeding, he might actually be low enough. Nope, not quite. Thank you for hitting. There we go, with a knockback. Okay, you evaded. Help him finish off that guy. Okay. 9 damage. Could be worse. 30 damage. Well. Don't know if we can reach them. He might also retreat further away as we approach, but we should get him no matter what. Nice, that guy's dead. Can you shoot from there? Maybe? Yes. Okay. Awesome. Critical for 40, not bad. Considering we're not actually using particularly great bows. Surely that's not worth more than 1 energy. Good, good. Nothing wasted here. Right, we have just crude bows for you guys. Obviously, eventually, I do find myself using those quite a bit. So obviously we're gonna want to upgrade that eventually. I haven't actually looked into what bows are available at the woodworker back in town. That's not what those are called, right? Carpenter. That's more like it. Okay, anyway, this I guess this door was unlocked. But let's just check this, just in case. Okay, that is locked. I'm guessing this is also going to be locked. Nope, never mind, this is not locked. Okay. This probably would have been locked before. Oh, wait, the door is barred from the inside. When you pull on the handle, you can hear cow snickering on the other side. Gotcha, okay. So they relocked it after sneaking some of them out. Fair enough, I guess. No other lootables outside, I guess. So the only thing was that very meager reward from defeating those scorpions, huh? Okay, fair enough. So this is the only way in for now. You got some actual wolves here. And cow flingers, of course. Yeah, I'm not rushing in there. Not doing you that kind of favor. So we'll just do some of this. Interesting move, but that worked out, thankfully. Okay, the flingers have seen us and are going to start attacking us here. Can you not? Wait, what is preventing you from targeting that? This weird, huge scale that's in the way? I guess so. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna attack the 4 of you guys. Nice critical, I like it. Yeah, too bad this guy did not get his turn first, or else we would have gotten him too, but I figured it was worth it. Well, since you can't reach enemies, might as well try to help take out that guy. Same for you. Nice. Getting some decent crits in. And evading and not taking a ton of damage. Okay. That was obviously not good. Oh, there's a wall here. Wow, I did not see that. Okay, yeah. I only realized that now. Interesting. I mean, you'd think that a wolf should be able to attack diagonally from here, across that corner. Maybe that's not how it works. There. Brutal shot. 38. Nice. I should probably think about healing him, huh? Yeah, definitely. Maybe a potion and a heal. You can do a shock. Six damage. Well, you just shoot him normally, and I guess Chip can, drink one of his potions and do a brutal shot to take out that flinger? No. Wow. Okay. Surprisingly resilient. That very nice hit there was mostly wasted, but you know, that's what it is. So this wolf just cannot reach whoever it wants to reach. Now it can. Probably. Oh, okay. Yeah, now it decided to actually attack diagonally. So it could have done that all along. Weird. Evaded, okay, but there we go. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna heal him for 23. Yeah, I mean, heals are definitely starting to look pretty decent and feel much more worth the point I need to spend. So that's nice. 2 points back, awesome. Yeah, okay. This one's actually looking pretty decent so far. I was getting slightly worried about the higher enemy level, you know, thinking back to the struggle from last time, but so far, well, knock on wood, this is looking fine. Of course, we are going to eventually run into humans here, surely. But with any luck, it's just going to be some sort of spellcaster controlling all of these. Well, I guess we've seen non-spellcasters with their control devices, right? So it's not guaranteed. The passage to the east leads to the deeper corridors of the mines. The Cowwolves have filled it with mounds of stone. It will take a lot of work to clear a path through, preferably done by convicts. Yeah, certainly not us. They won't be able to work safely until you have cleared the upper tunnels. Interesting. Are you implying that we won't have access to this part of the level until after we've finished clearing this? Oh, hi there. You thought you were at an advantage here, but you might want to think again. I think I'm gonna save her points for the time being. Did I activate the thing? I am not sure. No, apparently I did not. Okay, I thought I clicked on the skill, but yeah. So I obviously should have attacked this guy. 11 damage, huh? That's annoying. But okay. Critical, wasted. 2 damage. Yeah, okay. I mean, he's taking a bit of a beating, so I guess we're gonna heal him once again. Almost topping him off. Wonderful. No energy back from this encounter, as expected. And we got more here. Okay. Well, I think we'll have most of us focusing on taking out those flingers. Not sure why she wouldn't shoot from there. Could she not have? No, I guess not. Okay. Yeah, and and you're gonna deal with these wolves. A cleave would have been nice, of course, but, well, that's always gonna be a nice bonus, but never anything you can take for granted. Down to 8. You can't reach from there. Okay, that works. Good. I was hoping, obviously, that Ray would get his turn before that Flinger got another chance to shoot, because that would have been unfortunate otherwise. Okay, get slowed down. We do have a 20% chance to slow every enemy down around us. So that's neat. Still no cleave. Oh well. Oh, come on. And the wolf's gonna attack, of course, for 2 damage though. I mean, very survivable. 41. Not bad. Okay, can you do the honors? Thank you. Energy back. Again, energy situation is looking very good. It might almost be worth healing. Well, after the next combat, probably. I'm almost hoping for Pat to take some damage in the next combat, just so it feels more worth using a group heal. But either way, I think we're gonna do that. Yeah, interesting. So, I mean, we're gonna just emerge up in this other building, I guess. Well, we'll see, I suppose. There might be another way down to a different part of the mines. I don't like this one bit. All these corners for enemies to hide behind. Yep, these work simple. What is that? What is going on here? Huh? Cowwolf, Flinger... Oh, that's just... Yeah, just the name of the cowwolf. Normal cowwolf. Half covered by the cowwolf Flinger. Okay, good. Nothing weird going on here. 6 damage. Well, could be worse, I guess. Thankfully, due to this being a tiny room, we'll always be able to hit them all with our area spells, so that is nice. Okay, that scorpion should just die as it is. You can weaken the Flinger. Okay. Taking some more damage here than I would like. I'm gonna have to cure some poison as well. Wait, what am I doing? Actually... I suppose I could switch him to his bow and attack the Flinger instead, because obviously an attack on the Scorpion would be wasted. Yeah, maybe that's not a terrible idea. Gonna go for a boosted attack as well. Okay. So yeah, this one is dead. This one is poisoned and bleeding, but not gonna die from just that. Just finish him off. Good. That one's down. I mean, you could drink one of your potions, I guess, because just a single heal is not going to be enough to top you off anyway. Maybe you take out the Scorpion so you don't get re-poisoned. Yeah, that worked. With a brutal blow, of course. Okay, block that damage. Because I could have switched to his melee weapon again. Weakened that guy, that's nice. Oh yeah, still 3 more turns. And no chance of getting re-poisoned here, so taking care of that. Nice crit, and we block that damage too. Okay, well, I mean, everyone's a little bit damaged, but honestly we're looking pretty good health-wise. I guess there's a small chance that we're gonna gain more than 1 energy back after this combat, though. In which case, yeah, I'm gonna assume that is going to happen, and heal us all for 25, very solid, everyone's topped off, and we did only get 1 back, but you know, that's fine. Decent chunk of money there, save the game. There's probably more enemies around the corner here, yep, sure enough. Okay, 3 bashers and a fire lizard. Can you shoot that guy? I guess so. Are we gonna use some magic against these? I guess so as well. Well, we know the fire lizard is capable of fiery breath. I've definitely seen one do that when I was fighting some off camera. Might have mentioned that or not. Okay, what I'm gonna do is one of these. Just because it seemed like a good opportunity. She was knocked back, that's fine. Please cleave, that would be so nice. Nope, no such luck. And this guy's bleeding, but yeah, well, he's dead now. Fire lizard is also dead, with a nice critical. Okay, you got knocked back, but took minimal damage. 7 damage, in fact. Didn't see the number, but... Well, I guess I'm just having the combat log open now. I really don't know why this isn't open by default. That's kind of weird. Obviously, if that had been the case, I would have never been confused about it in the first place. Oh, well. Okay, that guy's still dying on his own. Yeah. And we might take out the Spasher before it gets another action. Yes, awesome. Okay. Deep metal, more coins. In fact, we are up to over 600 again. Awesome. Oh. Suspiciously empty here. Oh. A massive beast lumbers out of the shadows. It's like a cowwolf, but much larger. Yes, we know those. And dumber. And more violent. And more piggy. Okay. I didn't... Well, I suppose piggy is a... can be an adjective, huh? Back on Sacramentum, they were called mire boars. Here in the mountains of the Row, they're called cow boars. Different name, exactly the same pain in the neck. Okay. Wild wolf, cow wolf touched, and a cowboy commander. Wait, don't tell me this is already, like, the final encounter here. Certainly not. It couldn't be that easy, right? Okay, they all rushed forward. I was kind of hoping to get to take a couple steps toward that guy just to lock them all in there. In fact... I think I'm gonna try to see if we can roll different... Well, that should work, mostly. Yeah. If we can get someone to stand here, that will basically prevent them from getting out. I wonder... I wonder, is this encounter bad enough? Tough enough? To even require any buffing? Of course... I could just cast Battle Frenzy, but I also have, I think, a total of 4 of these Scrolls of Might, right? Everyone has one, I think. I can't look right now, but... Well, we have at least 3 of them, I think actually 4. I should just start using them. Might as well do it now, right? You can't shoot from there at all. I don't know how much, how many action points using an item like that uses up, but yeah, more than 3, as expected. Okay, we got those guys all stepped out. That's obviously not what I was hoping for, but you know, also. Wait, that works? Yeah, that should get at least the 3 of them. Good, good, without hitting any of us, any of our own people. Well, 3 enemies in range. Good enough for me. You're poisoned but not dying. Poisoned but not dying. But I think I want to... Well, you cannot get past the guy, so... Well, maybe I get a good cleave? Nope. Oh, they can... jump forward, apparently. Interesting. Those guys just... Did they just multiply? Or were there 2 all along and I just didn't see the second one? Interesting. Okay, weakness, but no extra damage. That's fine, I guess. This guy is dead. Shoot that guy for good measure. Ah, okay, that was some damage. Well, let's finally take out these wolves. Yeah, I could have... Probably should have just taken them out with some, you know, single target attacks, rather than give them a chance to do things. Are you gonna die? No. There. Okay, the cardboard tips over and collapses to the ground. The stone tiles crack under his bulk. The upper buildings of the claim have been mostly reclaimed. Your soldiers can take care of the remaining mess. Some official in Assam is sure to want to know about your victory. This was bizarrely easy. Wow, what a difference it makes. I mean, not obviously there were far less enemies to deal with in here than in that other quarry. But despite these being higher level, they were so much easier as well. Simply for not having armor. That makes so much difference. Human enemies are just the worst. Wow. Okay. You notice that something fell out of the boar's mouth. You pick it up. It's a brass key. Why did it have it in his mouth? What the hell? Was it just chewing on it because it's, I don't know, just a big baby? Whatever. Let's maybe not ask too many questions. Ugh. I should not have been so stingy with my points, my energy, and actually should have used a special attack. I was looking at his energy though and thinking, you know, if there's another encounter, I'd rather not use up any more right now. Oh well. Can heal you once. Get out of here. Okay, that did give us 2 energy back. I could top everyone off with a group heal. Or I could wait, I guess. Just in case. Let's see what we get here. Silver coins, money, more money. A Kranus longbow, which is what you're using, right? No, that's just a Kranus bow. That takes actual combat skill. Of course. Okay, 5% critical chance. And pretty decent damage. I mean, quite a bit better, actually, than just the Kranus bow. I guess eventually I'm gonna want to give him... Well, yeah, I mean, he's not going to be much of a hybrid archer healer if I'm basically already putting, you know, putting some of his points into magic, only just enough to give him access to, or allow him to use arcane equipment, right? And if I'm not also putting combat skill, or giving him combat skill, enough combat skill to actually use some decent bows, because obviously, well, yeah, he can't even use a tier 1 right now, and obviously the best bows are going to take tier 4, isn't it? Well, I guess for the time being I'm going to give this to our glorious leader. Might as well. This is a passive thing, +1 physical armor. Okay, now, the age-old question. Do I give this to one of the casters who are obviously always going to be less physically protected? No, I think in this case I'm actually giving this to him, also because he doesn't already have one. Well, she doesn't either, but I mean, he's obviously going to be in the front lines and going to take a lot of physical attacks, but since I'm not planning to give him a shield, he's always going to be at a disadvantage, even when I'm giving him other protective equipment like that. Still going to be lagging behind a little bit. Although I guess at this point, you know, between these 3 protective items, he might actually have enough, or have just about as much extra physical protection. Well, maybe almost, but not quite. Anyway, that's decent for sure. So actually two pretty nice items to find there, for especially considering how easy this dungeon was. But well, there's at least this door to open. Okay. Was this locked with a key? Or you don't have the key. That is interesting. Okay. So this was just the exit. Huh. Okay. I mean, the quest is officially done. Just taking one extra look. Yeah, there's obviously something over there. We've been told that it's going to take some time for our workers to clear this. But surely this is only going to happen after we exit the place and re-enter, right? So there's nothing more for us to do here right now, in other words. I cleared out the bunkhouses and upper mine. Marion is thrilled. Even the convicts seem pleased. We will begin to reclaim the upper buildings. With the workers I have, we'll be able to ship out stone to Council Opal in Assam. It was an honor to see your fight, Prince. There is another thing we need, though, and that is, we need the tunnels back, and we need all of our convicts rescued. Right, they're still trapped down there, huh? Only then can our quarry be reclaimed. Yes. Well, I would love for that to happen, but the quarry is not reclaimed. No, but it can be. There's a tunnel leading into the lower tunnel. The cowwolves blocked it with stone, but it's nothing we can't dig out. Well, get to work then? The convicts groan quietly. Marion says, we'll get started. You should report your victory to Council Opal and Azam. Okay, so we're actually forced to retreat, well, or to leave this place and heal in the meantime and return. Just, I mean, we don't need it for a change, right? We could actually just keep going, but, well, I guess not all missions are created equal. Huh. By the time you're back, we'll have more good hunting for you. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm almost a bit sad that I'm not allowed to do more right now, but I probably shouldn't be complaining too much. Well, that gives me a reason to actually head back to Azam. Who did we reclaim Corfax Quarry for? God, there are so many. Jackson's Sky. Oh yeah, we did this one. Envoy Sharyn, right? And Azam. Stone for the taking. Corfax Quarry. Honored Rix and Azam. Okay. Well, now we have at least 3 reasons to return there. Flintpit Claim. Yep. Return to Opal. Diamond Apothecary. Ah yes. Okay, we have to get the lizard egg from that remaining dungeon. Rietta's second opinion, right, that one was gonna have to wait until we get another chance to return to the palace, which we can't just do when we try to use the portal. It tells us that the queen has to actually unblock it for us. The Drake Trade, yes, that's also in the fire pit, or whatever. Yes, fire pits. Storage Bay 3. We have, well, obviously, that is in Malachite Tower. Inside the actual tower, no doubt. Underneath the tower in the pass. Wait. Underneath. Interesting. I mean, we've been there. I suppose in the on the ground floor there are some locked doors in the back, right? So this is probably for one of them. Although haven't we? I mean, we've been there. Technically, we have the key. Maybe behind one of those doors are going to be the stairs down, and we have to unlock those first. Maybe. Women of the Oasis. What was that one about? Oh, that's up north, right? As well as Laracon Ruins. Yeah, okay. So, right now we have 3 quests to report back in Azam, which is here. So, yes. Let's do that. Also, is it just me, or did I completely forget to actually head back to Fort Meadow 4 last time? That's definitely one of the things I meant to do, but then I got distracted by other things, I guess. Well, we'll be back there eventually. Before officially finishing the Gentle Coast Petition quests would have given me something amazing that would have been really helpful. I could travel there. I mean, it's only 5 hours, but no, it's a bit of a waste right now. Let's deal with the things here first. Okay. Specifically, well, Opal is in here. Let's get the things out of the way that I know where they are. Permission to go to the Flintpit Claim, yes. In fact, I've been there. I've scoured the brigands out of the Flintpit Claim. Well, part of them. Oh, hey, and that was enough to level us up. Interesting. It does not say, doesn't say here how much experience we got, and of course we're not actually gonna see it. Probably, as I closed the dialogue. Also, I wasn't paying attention to how close we were. I mean, last time I checked, we were like 280 away. Surely we couldn't have gotten more than like 20, 30 or so experience for clearing out the enemies themselves. So maybe 250 plus 30 for the enemies or something like that? Maybe. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? You tell the tale of your assault. Council Opal listens, utterly enthralled. I never expected to be this close to so much heroism. Now that we can access the workshops, we will be able to start sending you stone. However, you didn't mention anything about seeing any convicts. We will need workers. Well, I did see some convicts, but yes, there is another problem. I think they are still in the tunnels. Then we don't have control of the mines yet. We should talk more. Should we now? I can help you to get more stone. Well, let's see. I can help regain control of the Flintpit Claim. Yes. Really not sure why we needed to have this intermediary step, but, well, you know, it's fine, I guess. We have the surface, but we don't yet have the pits. Those tunnels can provide a lot of stone and crystal, and we can get it to you. You need to enter the shafts and tunnels. There are more raiders down there, and precious useful convicts as well. Right, so... So I kill all the convicts? Or, wait, what? Why? Hopefully not. If they see you, they will probably surrender immediately. Wait, I mean, why would they... It's not like they're... Like they are rebelling, right? They just fled because the mine was attacked. Why? There shouldn't be neither a need for us to attack them or them to surrender to us. No, I mean, I don't know, maybe some of them jumped at the chance of maybe, you know, breaking out of that labor camp. But obviously, since they have been trapped in there for a while now, who knows how long, most of them are probably just going to be happy to be rescued, right? And have no interest at all in fighting their captors. Anyway, it's not like they can survive and escape into the Dargan Hills. Yeah, that too. You'll need to get rid of the remaining raiders first. Yeah, that's obviously the main issue. I assume I'll be getting more supplies out of this? Of course! You'll have the governor's full support! Yeah, great. Okay, so we did get something out of it. Oh, 300 experience! Wow, that's much more generous than I thought. We are not allowed to level up here, though, are we? No. We'll have to do that in our fort. I suppose that's kind of an excuse to quickly jump back to Fort Meadow. I mean, we did unlock this shortcut, right? The game told me that by unlocking the Erodico Ruins shortcut, travel between the regions has been sped up, for what it's worth. Again, who knows how much of a role passage of time and potential waste of time actually even plays, but, you know. Anyway, first things first. Did we get anything else? No. We got resources and experience, which is obviously nice. Andesite, no, we did not do anything for you. However, I would like to shop. Buying the Bleeder Rune, yeah. We don't actually have a slot for that yet. But we do have the money, and I want this eventually, I think. The Darker Shield is what we actually ended up finding. Yeah, I mean, so there's definitely a good chance that we're eventually going to find a rune, although I don't know that we have actually found any runes at all so far. Have we? I think all the runes we have, runes and augments, we've actually purchased ourselves. But obviously there's absolutely no reason why those couldn't eventually be, you know, found as rewards, and we probably will. That being said, even if we find more, you know, we can always use more than one. So I think I'm gonna actually invest in that one, because we are gonna upgrade our sword, hopefully in the not too distant future. I'm guessing that one more smithy should do the trick. Hopefully it's not gonna take two more. I mean, even then we're not actively working toward that right now, but well, I'm gonna make that a priority after having, probably after we finish, after we free Malachite Pass. So, you know, it's a bit of an investment in the future, and technically I guess I could replace the one physical damage with I guess a chance for bleeding? Not sure. Yeah, this one, no. These other things aren't that interesting to us, I guess. Anyway, this is not where we want it to be. However, since we are here, while we are here, what were you selling? Emerald Orb, Erodico Raiment, Folded Steel Augment. Yeah, that one. So we do have a slot for that. That is so expensive, but it's also really good. And again, same reasoning. We're gonna get more of those eventually. I could get as one of those curing scrolls, which is not super expensive. This is a lot of money though. But at least it's something I could use immediately. So yeah, you know, I was gonna get it eventually. Might as well get that out of the way now. No use for these other items, but the Mercy Scroll. I mean, for now we have one. I'm gonna leave this for the time being, just because, you know, who knows what else I might need my money for. Please exit though. Okay, now I know. I happen to know. Regigama. Did I talk to this person? I know where one of the NPCs is that I need to talk to. But who are you again? Ah, of course. Yeah. Sorry, Spirit. I remember. Galabas. Well, we have definitely exhaustively talked to that person, so it's probably nothing new to be learned. Diamond Town's person. Oh, this place didn't actually have anyone, right? Who was that other person we're supposed to talk to? Are they in here? Yes, Honored Ricks. This is the Stoneworks. Right. Corfix Quarry has been reclaimed. Okay, quest completed. You tell the tale to a fascinated audience of stoneworkers. Honored Ricks is overjoyed. You'll be happy to know that the situation has improved. The clan who owned the quarry, a bunch of them died in a cowwolf raid. The rest fled. The quarry belongs to us now. I will make sure you get all the finest stone. As for me, I will make sure it is run well. Cousin, this is the beginning of a great work. A new empire of stone in the row. We will be partners in a mighty enterprise. Yeah, well... Maybe calm down there a little. Yeah, back off. I didn't agree to any of that. Oh, yes, of course. You have other work to do here, don't you? Well, keep it in mind. You could have an amazing side business here. Excuse me, I'm going to get to work. I have to hire guards to get them out there before anyone tries to steal the claim of the prince. Not that they would dare. Well, not sure about them not daring, but okay, another 300 experience. Are we actually? Well, we might be able to level up again here, which is kind of amazing. Well, then again, this other quest here for Envoy Sharyn wasn't like a proper mission quest, you know, an area quest, but like an outdoors quest. I'm generally expecting those to reward you slightly less, but we'll see. I killed Jackson Scar. Tell the tale. We did level up. Never mind. Razor Ring and Feeding Rune. Okay. Could be good. She listens with glee. Oh my! The Low Dragons are shamed that they could not commit such a deed. I'll make sure the Rasa hears of it 3 times. You have the gratitude of the Gentle Coast. In addition, let me pay a bounty. She gives you a ring and a runestone. A generous reward. I think. It is the way of my land. The way of the Gentle Coast? The way of trade. Everyone does what they are best at, and others pay for it. The Gentle Coast does not fight much. We fight ourselves why fight ourselves when we can pay those who are so much better at it? Yeah, that's typically how those things work. Okay, awesome. I mean, I really did not expect to gain 2 whole levels out of this. That should help quite a bit. While we are here... I went to Malachite Pass, destroyed the brigands there, and freed Haven's soldiers. Yeah, I guess we can give him a little bit of a status update here. You described the battle, the Rasa nods. That is quite a tale about an impressive deed. Yet the work isn't done. The brigands still hold the main tower. As long as that is true, the pass isn't free, and we can't support the North Rasa. The tower needs to be cleared of invaders. Yes, tell me about it. I've explored the Low Daga a bit. Now I'd like to talk about our governor. I'm not sure if that option is new, but I guess. Then I will abandon diplomatic delicacy. I will ask the main question. Do you think he is competent to rule us? No. He's incompetent and needs to be replaced. I agree with you. I take a risk in saying it, but there it is. Haven paid more attention and gave us braver rulers, and you would not... What? If Haven paid more attention and gave us braver rulers, you would not have the problems you are having. You are to decide whether Otto stays in charge here, true? Well, I sure hope so, yes. At least on paper, that's how it is, even though I'm really being pushed toward not actually changing anything. But you have a problem. You need to choose a replacement. No strong, ambitious Havenites are here. Otto makes sure to drive anyone with talent away. You need a real leader to replace him. It is a problem. And how would you solve my problem? I volunteer. Really? I am a citizen of Haven. Are you officially? I mean, I suppose, yeah. I mean, I don't know the exact rules. If any officials, any governors need to be, like, born in mainland Haven or something. I guess not technically. It's probably just not customary for locals to take those kinds of posts. I volunteer. I am a citizen of Haven. I have been to Haven. I have been raised under your laws. I am entirely competent to master the Lodaga as Rasa and Governor together. I can provide valuable aid if given this authority. However, there are rules against it. Rules you can bypass. Okay, so there are rules against it. It's an interesting proposition. I mean, someone would obviously have to take his place, and there would be the, customary struggles that accompany choosing a new Rasa. But as governor, I suppose he could at least have, you know, have some influence on keeping it in check to an extent, and preventing those succession struggles from ending up in complete civil war. Valuable aid, you say? If I had full control of this province, I could collect the tribute that is your due, but I can't reach as just a rasa. You will have more resources at your disposal than dull old Anto can get you. I mean, that's nice, but obviously that's not what I'm doing it for, though. This is not a bribe. It is getting you what you're entitled to, but aren't getting. Yeah, I suppose if Anto were actually doing his job, he, if he was willing to, do anything really, even at the risk of angering the Dagans, then yeah, we could gain more profit from this province, right? So yeah, I guess if you choose to make me governor, come back and inform me of the official decision. When you do, I will give a gesture of our goodwill. Right. I mean, he says it's not a bribe, but I mean, technically it is, right? So I'm not a huge fan of that. I do think that just having, a local in that position could actually be of immense benefit to us, because obviously he knows how to handle his compatriots. He might also, there might be certain disadvantages. We can't be sure, I suppose, that he's really going to act in Haven's best interest and not, maybe he might be trying to gain advantages for his, for his people. But then again, anything is better than Otto. I just wonder if there are gonna be other alternatives. We'll see, I suppose. But he's definitely, I'm definitely considering just suggesting him. But we'll see. What rule keeps you from being governor? I'm not Haven-born. Only full Havenites can ascend to the lofty level of governor. A rule that is not getting you good results in the Rokaj. It is an outdated and bigoted practice, and you can change it. Yeah, honestly, I'm inclined to agree. How can I bypass the rules? You have but to say so. You'd think that, but whenever it comes to this kind of situation or this kind of decision, I find that even as a prince, I run into all kinds of roadblocks all the time, where even just lowly chiefs and generals tell me that I just can't do whatever the heck I please. And then there's the queen, of course. Well, we'll see. You have but to say so. You will tell your General Miranda what will happen to Otto, correct? You have but to say I am governor, and I am. Yeah, well, we'll see if it actually is that. It's gonna be that easy. You are a prince, after all. Your words become the law. Again, unfortunately not quite true, but, well, maybe he actually believes that we are that powerful, and I would like to think so, but we'll see. Could making you governor cause problems? No, of course not. I believe those rules came in place because centuries ago, some outsider governors caused troubles, minor rebellions that Haven had to put down. Yeah, if he were to somehow already be allied with, or, gain the support, or join the cause of the rebels, that would obviously be a problem if, if he was in such a position of power. But let's not assume the worst. Minor rebellions that Haven had to put down. I would not be a traitor, nor that foolish. Of course, that's exactly what a would-be traitor would say. You can be trusted? Of course, I accept Haven's rules. I believe that the Rokaj benefits from it. To try to expel you would only lead to our destruction. I want to make your rule better, peaceful, more efficient. I will consider making you governor. I can say that much. I can only ask for consideration. You are the prince. You are responsible for the good of all of Haven. Right. Well, it's an interesting perspective that I certainly did not see coming. All right. Let's see what we actually got here. Razor Ring, +2 to bloodletting. Don't mind if I do. That being said, Okay, how does this actually work? Let's give this to her, and just to see... Does this show up anywhere? No, this is... Blessing her. So it's not being displayed anywhere, is it? Now, of course, what I don't know is whether bloodletting only applies to physical attacks, or if it applies to magic as well, which would be amazing. In that case, I might actually consider giving this to her. The thing is, the extra hit chance is really nice to have. And of course the plan is to eventually put the bloodletting rune into his weapon to give him some of that. Of course, with the ring and the bloodletting rune, that would be even better, but, you know. That's +1 to healing strikes. Huh, interesting. Oh right, I forgot that these can also go into helmets. Ah, we don't have a helmet with the slot yet. I technically have access to it, but there are better helmets that are going to become available soon, and obviously it's, you know, slightly more efficient to wait until I can get something slightly better, rather than upgrade now and then upgrade not too, you know, in the not too distant future again. So, I can use this one immediately. This one can be sold, and this one, yeah. Healing strikes. I mean, I'm guessing that it's a chance to heal yourself on a melee hit or any kind of hit. Yeah, I mean, he could get that, sure. Eventually, this one we can use immediately. Probably would be most valuable in, you know, in Chip's armor. To give him that advantage. In fact, let's see here. Physical evasion, physical defense, 27, 30. Yeah, that would put him just slightly ahead of Atantuo, but, you know, make them basically balanced on physical defense. Probably not a bad idea. Okay, we get some interesting stuff for sure. Also, somehow, even though it felt like I like the actual Flint Pit claim. Well, the first part, I suppose. Flint Pit claim part the first. Went pretty quickly and without much trouble. This episode as a whole has gone on for a while. Well, I guess there's probably not enough time to return there and finish things. The second part is probably going to be tougher than the first, especially since we're, you know, we need to expect to actually face some raiders now, rather than just car beasts. But let's actually head down to our fort, do some things here. I guess first things first, we're gonna go to the blacksmith. Hold on. If I want to give this to him, we need to hand that over first. Can't use these right now, so we are gonna store them in our extra inventory. Well, actually, we're gonna do that. Give him access to energy. I could still take out 1 point and give him this. I mean, this is obviously useful for everyone to have, and this will allow him to use the better bow, actually. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I do like that. Right. In that case, actually, yeah, you can switch bows, equip that. Just a lot better. Oh wait, this one has a 5% crit chance. This one also has a 5% crit chance. Okay, never mind. Just didn't see that before, because yeah, the display is just slightly different when you're comparing items, but you know, okay. Anyway, you can use this instead. This will still get sold. You can put on this better robe and this better orb, right? This just has more mental resistance, another slot, better armor, twice as much armor in fact, so yeah, that's actually really neat. Awesome. Gonna have to resocket those runes. Okay, install augments and runes. Let's start with you. Put in that. Nice. Okay, so 2 different levels of runes with the same effect or same kind of effect can stack. That's good to know. It's just literally you cannot put in 2 of the exact same rune. That's what I was hoping for. Good to have that confirmed. Install augments. Ah, yes, of course. First, we take that one out. Take that one out. Then we put that back in there. Put that in there. And of course, we can actually give you like an extra point of physical defense here, or 2 points of extra physical defense. Actually, we could put another healing rune into this one. We probably should. And another blessing rune into this one? Yeah, I guess so, huh? I was only using one of each kind just to have both bonuses, but yeah, now I can actually double up on them. That's probably not a bad idea. We can sell these 2 for regaining some money. Okay, that's obviously not worth much, but it's something. Alright, Alchemist. Runes. Cheap shot, critical chance. We don't actually have any slots for those. In fact, we have more runes than we have room for. Don't know if ranged weapons will ever have slots available. Okay, augments. Actually, fire turn, magic evasion, physical evasion, curse resist, speed bonus. Yeah, I was thinking about getting some of that. In fact, I suppose I can put that in here for the time being. Sure. Basically making up for the speed penalty from the shield. Yeah, why not? You have that slot used up now, of course. You have an extra slot in here. I guess I could make you a little bit more speedy. Bleed and poison resist, though, I suppose. It's probably not a bad idea to have that. It's also pretty cheap. Yeah. And for you, well, we're gonna get another healing rune. And another one of these. Sure. Or is there something else more useful? I mean, again, bleed resist, I guess, probably not a bad idea for you as well. And if we're going to put another point into the buff spell anyway, it's going to give it a really nice duration as it is. Will any combat really be long enough that we're going to need yet another plus 20% blessing duration? Unless it's not just duration. Maybe it's not just duration, actually. I mean, the skill specifically says that it lasts for longer, but maybe these actually buff the effect itself. You know, I'm gonna actually... Well, no, it says duration augment, literally. Okay, that's literally the name of it. Yeah, in that case... I think I'm gonna go with another staunching augment. Any time that we resist poison or bleeding is just worth a lot, I think. So yeah, let's go with that. That took up most of our money. Well, that's what we have it for, of course. We used it, you know, to make us stronger, which is the entire idea, the entire point. Right, so extra speed bonus. For you, give you bleed and poison resist. For you as well. And more healing. Awesome. Right, and then of course we have more of this. Let's see. More damage for the bull rush. Yes. Is it finally time to give you this, perhaps? Bonus to all afflictions you cause and increase magical damage? No, wait, that's not amazing. Heals and blesses, that's also not amazing. It's not helping at all. In fact, Double damage bonus? I mean, yes? I guess, huh? Is there anything... Well, whirlwind attack, actually. You know, I do use that more often than bull rush. So I think I'm actually going to put a point into that first. But I also do like the idea of making this passive as powerful as it can be. Haven's Mercy I'll want eventually... Yeah. Okay. As for you, we have already buffed this one. Making Brutal Blow better would also be good, of course. This is decent, I guess. Not sure how much it really helps. I would like to try Stone Vapors. Sure, we'll put 1 point into that. And maybe just buff the Brutal Blow. The passive effect here, yeah, +1 energy. I mean, eventually I'll want to at least have the first tier of this, just for that extra point of energy, and the extra evasion from this one as well. Maybe even, yeah, just give both my fighters the basic healing for absolute emergencies. It's honestly probably not a terrible idea. But for now, we're gonna focus on our combat effectiveness. There we go. And for you, I mean, +2 health, sure. Plus this resistance here. Honestly, probably not a terrible idea. As far as these first tier passives go, this is probably the best to get for absolutely everyone. Yeah. That probably is a good idea, isn't it? She already has this. Mind Steal. Meh. Free Mind. It's probably really useful to have in certain situations. Just an on-demand, you know, free someone from a charm spell that could obviously be, you know, turn the tide of battle, for sure. Or even just a stun. Yeah, and I guess we're gonna go with this, get this out of the way. I mean, these highest level mage spells are nice, plus the damage bonus, I guess. That being said, maybe I'm gonna hold off on this. We haven't really needed this a lot. I think I just want to unlock this final tier. I forgot about this passive bonus. I actually do like... I actually would like to get that back. Now the question is, Shockwave or Fireball? Fireball is, of course, very expensive, but it's also going to be really satisfying to use. I found myself not really using Shockwave much, mostly because cone-shaped spells are just so awkward to use. They can very rarely be used to their full effect. So... having this eventually is actually also probably valuable to have, but for now, well, yeah, for now it's mostly about unlocking the final tier, and I'm at least gonna try Fireball. We'll see how powerful it really is. For now, I'll put that here. I mean, 33 to 51. Yeah, I mean, obviously, even its minimum damage is already higher than the max damage of Poison Rain, so, you know, as expected. It should deal some really nice damage. Plus, it can be buffed by an additional 10%. It's not that much more damage than Icy Wave, but this one already is level 2, right? Is it? Actually? No, it's not. Never mind. Yeah, but again, cone shape. Definitely a disadvantage. Yeah, but... well, anyway. That should be that for now. Let's see, just one quick check here. We have these runes sitting there. We have an extra hit chance rune that I kind of forgot about, but we don't really have much of a use for. We could maybe get a better rod. Let's actually check what they have here. Bows, right, longbow. I guess I haven't really built a lot of carpenters, have I? And yes, it is as I thought. They don't actually ever have any rune slots. So, unfortunate, but not too unexpected. We could give him a slightly better bow, but, well, for now, obviously, I'm not buying anything. Just checking. Shields. Not really too worried about shields. We're gonna find the one shield for, you know, the one good shield that we need for one person who uses one. We'll end up finding. And obviously, hopefully, we'll eventually get something better than what's available for sale anyway. Staves, though. Okay, so the electrum rod that we could buy is already a little bit more powerful than what she has. Plus it has a slot, of course. And we could probably easily gain access to at least the next one with 2 slots and even better damage. That is definitely something to consider. Can we see somewhere? I forget. Can we see somewhere? How many of each building we have? Well, you see that when you're in a slot that does not actually have it, and you mouse over it, it tells you how many you have, but it disappears from the list, right? So, unfortunately, we'll have to just check like this. Carpenter, not a carpenter here. A carpenter here, so that's a second one, and not one there. Or there. Okay, so we really only have 2. Yeah, that makes sense. We could easily build a third one. Like right here, for example, where we are going to head back momentarily. Oh, you know what? Also, this is getting another long episode, but that's normal at this point. Not even worth mentioning anymore. Oh, hey, we have someone who wants to talk to us. Also, there is another petitioner, Shatham. But let's finally get this out of the way. We need to talk about the Rasas. I've met Rasa off the Gentle Coast. They have no petitions. Yeah. Also, they're dead, but... okay. Quest has finally been completed. Yeah, it was a bit overdue, wasn't it? Not a surprise at all. I hope that all of the Rasas are that pliable. Yeah. She writes out a letter describing this news and has you sign it. I will get this word to Sharyn's palace. This one small part of your mission is complete. Yes. The Rasa of Ladaga gave me a petition. He wants me to deal with the invasion of raiders. I guess we have not talked to her about this then, since we never talked to her about the Rasas at all. I see. The aggravations continue. The Ladaga should be begging for forgiveness and solving their own problems, not pestering you. Still, our governor has been slow and weak in his duties, allowing these brigands to spread. Insulting as it is, the Queen did order that the petitions of the Rasas be answered. Yes. I will show them the might of Haven, I guess. I do not doubt it. Hunting bandits and monsters is one of the most honorable activities in the royalty for the royalty of Haven. Mighty resources will be at your disposal. Happy hunting. Yes. Okay. The governors... Ladaga. I mean, nothing new should be here, right? I've entered the Ladaga and met Governor Ato. I could mention Lawita. Okay, so I cannot actually just tell her that I think he should be replaced. I think I've talked to her about that before. So now that we have a possible candidate, the only option, I guess, is to mention him. But I wonder if there aren't eventually going to be more. I mean, I don't really know who that might be. Maybe I should just go ahead and talk to the chief in Fort... whatchamacallit? Farsight? Again? Precipice, not Farsight. Hailstone? Is there... Farsight isn't even a thing. What am I thinking of? Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, Precipice. Fort... no one has any Farsight here. Yeah. I mean, I doubt it, but I'm gonna double check, I guess, before I try to do anything here. And either way, I think she probably still wants me to, you know, probably finish the whole Daga situation before she allows me to make a decision there. Okay. The mirror fills with purple mist. You hear hissing. Then someone clears her throat. Ah, I'm through. Finally. Atantuo, are you there? It's Delia. Havenite soldiers have returned to safety in the Ladaga. Havenite soldiers have returned to safety in the Ladaga? Yes? They said you were involved in our victory there. Oh, the tower. Yeah, well, they have not actually returned yet, but sure, yes. I contributed, but truly, they were the real heroes. Wow. I mean, they did hold out heroically, I guess. Not that they had another choice. They were under siege, after all. They couldn't just leave. The pass is retaken, but Havenites were lost. I guess so? Should I talk with that kind of pathos? Is she gonna buy it? I don't know. I mean, this is overly pathetic. With, I don't know, an excessive pathos, I think. This one here is obviously excessively, I don't know, self-centered. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to express with the third one. It seems kind of neutral, kind of, regretful. I'm going to take that one just because I'm not sure. Yes, some of our people were lost. They should not have been. Not one of them. You freed the survivors from a miserable situation, one they should never have been in. Yet the work continues. Okay, what will be done now? The Low Daga has fallen into shambles while our attention was elsewhere. Its status shames our family. Governor Atto is a gross incompetent and must be replaced. When we have a suitable candidate. Delia's voice is quiet and flat, but you can tell how upset she is by the situation. You sound angry. No replacement is available. I mean, we talked about this before, but again, something new has come up now, of course. And again, the only option is to immediately tell her that we should pick him. Well, you sound angry. I am furious. It is one thing for there to be little wars in our vessels. There are wild places, but for Havenite soldiers to be abandoned, killed, Governor Atto has shamed us in the eyes of the world. Okay, she definitely seems more eager now to have him replaced, even though last time we talked she was urging me to let him keep his office, right? No replacement for the governor is available? Don't worry, a search is happening. There is some competition for the post. Several influential families want their useless children sent there. Yeah, that's not gonna help any, though. I mean, there's a decent chance that they're gonna do a better job than Atto, because, you couldn't possibly do a worse one, but they could be just as bad, which wouldn't help. We have to find a competent prospect that brings maximum advantage to the Queen. I want to replace the governor now. The Queen does not want you to do so. I agree. Your job now is to calm the situation, so that we don't look weak and the road don't revolt. How can I do that? Rise up above Governor Atto's idiocy. The Low Daga's problem is this horde of raiders and invaders. Hunt them back to their lair, find whoever is responsible and destroy them. This will solve any of our immediate problems. You put me in charge here, I will decide how to proceed. That is a bit selfish. On the other hand, yes, they did tell me to solve the situation, and, I don't know. If this were Sutter, I would pick this in a heartbeat. But she's obviously also, being a little bit manipulative, and well, I'll do what I can. And apparently, thus I have missed my opportunity to mention the possible candidate to her, which is maybe for the better, because ultimately, okay, there's still something more. Ultimately, I'm just gonna tell my decision to Miranda, right? And then my family back in the palace will just have to accept what I decide here. The mirror is clouded with pale mist. This signifies that someone in Sharyn's palace wants to speak with you. However, when you approach it, there is only silence. Well, I mean, it's kind of giving away who it is. Hello? A long pause, then you hear the Queen's voice. Your mother sounds normal, mostly, but there is a distant, distracted quality to it. Hello, Atantuo. I have been waiting for some time. It is good to hear your voice. Reminds me of your father. Greetings, Mother. I've reclaimed the 5th fort in the Rokash, by the way. Did you? That is nice. Your father would have been proud to see you claim power in his homeland, far beyond what he imagined. Okay. Are you well? Of course, I am always well. Things are well. All is well. Now that you have seen much of the row, I wanted to tell you about your father. There is a long pause. You sit and wait, but she doesn't continue. Okay, you have spoken little about my father since his death. The mirror is silent. Wow, that's not good. Mother? Oh. Your father, Consort Damal. Oh, what an infuriating young man. She laughs, and for a moment she sounds much younger. I met him after I became queen. I dropped by the Rokaj for some diplomacy. He brought me a list of demands. The way the Rasa are challenging you now. It was so foolish, but the heart chooses who it wants, and our hearts can be so foolish. I knew I wanted him. I made it happen. So much arguing, shouting, handing out favors to Haven's petty nobles, and then one day he was mine. Well, why would I interrupt her now after I've, waited so long for her to actually start talking? Obviously, I'm just going to keep listening. He was my consort. I relied on him as I learned to rule. It was so difficult, mastering the nobles, controlling the vassals, all through 3 pregnancies. I couldn't have learned what I needed to without him. Now he's gone, but I'm not without help. I have Sutter, Delia, and you, to face what is ahead. Did he rule with you? Of course. He had no official power, not a scrap. He had my ear instead. He had my trust. That gave him more power than 1,000 nobles. And then he was gone. And another long silence. Mother? You hear voices, soft, reassuring, controlling. A whispered conversation. The mist fades. The audience is concluded. That's slightly concerning. Who was talking? Hello, Sutter. No, not Sutter. Oh no, come on. When you approach the mirror, it starts to hiss. Again, the surface fills with random flashes of light. This is what happened the first time Wolf talked to you. This time, the hissing is gentler and Wolf's voice becomes clear more quickly. Prince Atantuo, you have returned. Well, yes, I guess. You have returned, more like. We can continue talking. Events are moving quickly, and I speak for the row. Well, so you claim. Can I actually leave? I kind of want to, honestly. But I'm too curious what else I might learn. My brother has been asking about you? Wait. What? Has he? I don't remember that at all. Conversation was cut off last time. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that he was the one who cut it off. You know what, let's just get straight to the point. I don't want to get too friendly with him. Obviously, he's going to try to manipulate me like everyone else. And I'm not really planning to fall for it. But we'll see. What do you want from me? Wolf's speech still comes out as an atonal hiss. You can't tell anything about who you might be talking to. It is not too late. The true challenge is still coming. War can be avoided. Justice can be done. I must ask you a question. He did mention a challenge last time. You know what? Let's ask about that. Haven must be challenged. You claim to own us. You neglect us. It is unavoidable. But not here yet. Well, I mean, we'll see. I am obviously planning to make some pretty, unpopular decisions, perhaps, all in the interest of stabilizing the row, and, not necessarily all according to Haven's wishes, like the Queen's official wishes, the Queen's wish. So maybe this challenge is, maybe that's a way to, I guess, answer the challenge. Or rather, deal with the challenge, I guess. Or maybe it doesn't even have to come to it if I end up, pacifying the row by just, through diplomacy and things like putting locals into positions of power. We'll see. Ask your question. He's obviously not going to tell me who he is. Your father, Darmal, was born of the Rokaj. You are half Ro. Our blood flows in your veins. You are part of us. Your governors neglect and abuse our people. Well, some of them do. Well, the 2 that I've met, one of them neglects and the other abuses, so yeah, I guess. Can you tolerate this? Doesn't your blood tell you to help us? It absolutely does. But I didn't need you to tell me that or ask me about it. My being half-row is an accident of birth, nothing more. I wouldn't call it an accident, but obviously it is. It doesn't actually affect who I am or what I think. This is a savage land. Your errors need to be corrected. I do feel connected to this land. Haven has not treated you justly. Yes, and that has nothing to do with my heritage. I liked you a lot more before you tried to kill me. I mean, that's a good point. Very relatable, actually, but... well, I mean, I do... Yes, of course Haven has not treated you justly. That's kind of the point, obviously. That's what Haven does. Sure, let's say that. That is true. I'm impressed that you realize it. Your family thinks you are a fool. You are not. You are wise. I must warn you, though. Warn me of what? The blood of the Rokash flows in your veins, whether you feel it or not. If you abandon us, if you let us be enslaved and abused by Haven, then one day you will deeply regret your crime. Okay. I'm willing to take that risk. I'm also half Havenite, and you are my vassal. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I will remember what you said. I will see that the Rokash is treated justly. And that is the plan, but obviously not because this guy is pushing me in that direction. But still, it is what I feel is right and what I'm working towards, so sure. Then you are no fool. You are wise. When the challenge comes, you'll be able to choose to free us. You hear a crackling noise. Your mirror is intact, but the conversation is over. Cracking noise. Okay, we're done here. And there is... No, we're not done here. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna cut this... make a cut here, rather. An hour and a half is obviously long enough. Longer than I really feel comfortable making these. I was really hoping that there would only be one conversation here, but, well, obviously that's not the case. And then there's the petitioner. Oh boy. And of course we did not actually end up... Well, not only did we not finish two... missions in one episode. We didn't even really finish one. I mean, technically, kind of, but, obviously, the second part is probably going to be the real challenge here. But, then we have gained 2 levels since then, so we'll see. Those enemies used to be our same level, level 7. We'll see what level they're going to be when we return. Of course, the lower, the enemies in the lower caves might always have been higher level than the ones that we fought, so we don't really know that for sure. I guess we will know for sure once we re-enter Malachite Keep. Those used to be 1 level above us. Level 7 when we were level 6. And, yeah, we'll see what level they are now. If they're still level 7, probably not. My guess would be that they are actually going to be 1 level below us. But again, I don't know that for sure. Still don't know for sure how the game handles the soul level scaling. But yeah, we will find out soon enough. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.